Your next inductee really needs no introduction. One of New Zealand's finest. In 2005, he led the West Tigers to the Merger Club's first premiership. Forever remembered for the iconic flick passes, the stepping like a gazelle. Hall of Fame, number 123, Benji Marshall.
Back for Marshall, the footwork, Benji Marshall, now the speed, the footwork again, away from Peachy, passes without looking, away for Richards, back to Fitzhenry, that is as good as you will see.
They run decoy after decoy, Marshall, he's over, the Tigers are in, Benji Marshall has scored, Marshall got rid of Rennie, went around Robson, got the ball away, it's costly all right, he was there and then he was gone, Benji Marshall like a bolt of lightning. Marshall skips away, Marshall's still going, Marshall's got Richards coming up outside, now inside, Richards pursued, he pushes Jensen away, Pat Richards, a magnificent try, length of the field stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Benji Marshall, the presentation party of ARL Commission Professor Megan Davis and Alan Sullivan KC. Oh boy, where did the time go? It is, let me tell you folks, it is almost 21 years to the day that this bloke plays his first game on TV. It's a schoolboy game at Suncorp Stadium for Keebra Park High. I called the game with Gus Gould and I was sent down after the match. You've got to interview this kid. I go down and I see this kid, not a muscle on you, these massive sideburns. Hey, look at you now, Hall of Fame, everything you achieved. Did the boy that day know that he was going to become the man that he did?
No, not at all, Vossi, and I'm really lucky to play rugby league, and I have to say thank you to the game, because without the game, there's no way I'd be who I am today or where I am today. And I was just listening to everyone talk. Like it's just amazing when you think back. And as a player, we probably don't reflect enough on the things we achieved. But the game's not just about playing rugby league and having achievements. It's actually about the people you take with you along the way. And I have a really big family. My mum's the youngest of 15 brothers and sisters, and she had me when she was 15. So to be able to transfer out of that life and give a better life for my family because of this great game, I'm really lucky.
This is your moment in the Rugby League Hall of Fame. I remember that day like it was yesterday. Phil Gould and co-commentary, I reckon it's the first time. He saw you step, you jumped into the air, and the first time you came down on your right foot. The next time you jumped into the air, you came down on your left foot. He went, wow. Did you realise the influence that you had? At your peak, if you start on a Friday night and you put in one of those flick passes a step, there were kids everywhere at parks the next day trying to be like you. How'd that make you feel?
I get a little bit embarrassed, if I'm being honest. When I first started playing rugby league and when I first actually came to Australia, I was doing some of those things, and I actually had coaches and people tell me that you can't do that stuff in a game. It's like not right. It's ugly. The way you step, it's not right, And and it's just I'm really lucky that I had a man named Tim Sheens coach me at the West Tigers, because I think the way I did play is I didn't really value defence in the early part of my career, and I loved attacking, and I threw a few balls over the sideline in my time, but to Tim's credit, he never disencouraged me to play. So I never ever feared making mistakes because of the way he coached me, and without that coaching, there's no way I would have got to where I am today.
Okay, just one part of the story too. The journey that gets you here tonight is not all beer and Skittles. It's injury. It's shoulder reconstructions. How many surgeries? And really, probably should have brought an end to your career, really.
Well, it did. I had 5 shoulder reconstructions, all before 2008.
Yeah.
And I actually went home in 2008 and wanted to quit. And my adopted father, who died of cancer, he convinced me to come back and give it one last crack, which I did, and thankfully I did, because I ended up playing a few more games. But like all the boys will tell you, when you're going through tough times, if you have good people around you, family, friends, staff support, it helps get you through. So I was really lucky. This still doesn't sit that well with me, but this is for all the people who believed in me and backed me.
Great words. Benji, you gave so many people so much enjoyment. Worthy inductee in the Rugby League Hall of Fame, Benji Marshall.